Hi, hello! Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be making chicken, sausage, and shrimp gumbo. Yep. So here are all of our ingredients. What you'll need is a pound of boneless chicken thighs, 8 ounces of shrimp, 2 celery stalks chopped, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 beef sausages sliced, 1 green bell pepper chopped, 4 sweet peppers chopped, 1/4 cup of butter, 4 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 chopped onion, 4 green onions chopped, 2 bay leaves, 1/2 tablespoon of gumbo filet, 1/2 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, as well as 3 cups of chicken broth, salt to taste, or not salt to taste, well, salt to taste, but also pepper to taste, and a can of diced tomatoes. Let's get started. So first we're making the roux. You're going to want to set your heat to medium, not any more than that. You can do a little bit less than that. And now we're melting our butter. And once that finally melts down, we can add in our flour. Our butter is already melted, so let's go ahead and add in our flour and mix until smooth.
What in it? Tongs.
Now you're going to want to keep stirring this. Don't stop, because you don't want to burn this. No. That's not until 30 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to want to cook this while constantly stirring for about 20 to 30 minutes when this becomes chocolate in color. You want it to look like melted chocolate. Now this is the tough part of making gumbo because you're going to be standing at the stove for like 30 minutes without moving. And that's why I suggest that when you make this, you need to prepare all of your ingredients because you won't be able to move from like the spot. So, yep, I'll see you in about 20 to 30 minutes. Just checking in, this is about 10 minutes into cooking. You can see that it's liquefied a bit and it is also getting more golden in color. Don't give up. We are now 20 minutes into making the roux. Of course, time doesn't really matter. It's the color that you want. But yes, this is how it is 20 minutes after beginning to cook it. It's very liquidy and it's becoming more of a caramel color. For like mac and cheese, I would stop right here, but since we're making gumbo, I want it to be darker. The darker the roux, the more flavor. So keep going. Don't give up. Look at how far we've come. Look how dark it is. Wow, you wouldn't believe it, but we are 5 minutes shy of an hour since cooking. I know I said 20 to 30 minutes, but yeah, this is the color that you are going to want to use. You can go a little bit darker than this if you have the patience for it and if you want to, but I think we're gonna stop here for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat and I'm going to transfer it over away from this stove, like the, what is this called? This burner. I'm gonna transfer it away from the burner so that I can like cool down a little bit before I use it. And that's generally that's the general rule with all roux. Before you use them, you need to cool them down a little bit. Okie dokie. So we've made the roux, we let it cool down for a little bit. Now I'm returning it back to the burner so we can begin our cooking process. So I again have it on medium heat, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in all of our veg. So here is the garlic and the onion, as well as the green bell pepper and the sweet peppers, and then our celery. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this.
Wait to fire that one.
And let me let the heat go up to medium high. And we're gonna let this cook. You wanna make sure you're, just like the roux, constantly stirring. Okay, so we're 2 minutes into cooking. Okay, so we're 2 minutes into cooking now. I'm gonna go ahead and cook our chicken. So I'm gonna create a little bit of and then I'm gonna add it in. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add in our sausage, as well as all of the other seasonings that we have. So here's our ½ tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, not that. Our tablespoon of paprika, our bay leaves.
Good.
Now we're going to add a little bit of pepper, maybe like a couple dashes. Next, we're going to add in our can of diced tomatoes, as well as our 3 cups of broth. Okay, I'm gonna give this a stir. Okay, giving this a stir. Now you're going to bring this to a boil. I'm gonna go ahead and add in ½ tablespoon of thyme first. Forgot to mention it. Now we bring it to a boil. We're now at a boil. Now we're going to lower our heat and simmer for about 40 minutes.
What? Another 40 minutes? I'm hungry already.
Okay. We've been simmering for 45 minutes. Now it's time to add in our shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead and... Now we're going to simmer it for another 5 or so minutes, just as long as the shrimp will cook. Okie dokie. Now our shrimp is cooked. At this point, you're going to want to do any final adjustments to your sodium. So for us, we're just going to add a little bit more chicken powder. We're using this just like that. I'm also going to add in my gumbo filet, 1/2 tablespoon.
Sprinkle.
We'll do a couple sprinkles of parsley.
This side, there's the white one.
Okay. And then half of the green onions.
Get the white one, put it in there.
Let's go ahead and give this a stir.
So how many more minutes?
This should be done. You can go ahead and turn off your heat.
And
Now it's ready to serve. So here's the finished gumbo. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.